everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've got some exciting stuff to share with you guys today. I purchased most of the Rodin Mermaid Glow Collection products. They are a lot of fun. I've been playing with them over the past week while I've been traveling. So if you're interested in checking out this Mermaid Glow collection with me, I also purchased the Rodin travel kit while I was on the road, and I've been using this also for the past week. So this is a Rodin-centric video, and if you're interested in learning a little bit more about this brand, then just keep on watching. So Rodin was started years ago by Linda Rodin, who is a former model, and she is a stylist. Anyway, she's kind of a fixture in the fashion scene, and she is an older lady, and she is absolutely stunning. She has so much glamour in her very casual way, and I just absolutely love her. So she started her Rodin line with, I believe, a luxury face oil. So as I understand it, Linda Rodin always felt like all you needed was a good face oil and a great lipstick, and you could, you know, kind of like conquer the world. I believe this is something that she got from her mother. She always remembered her mother kind of applying oils to her face and using a bright red lipstick. So I think that was her very, very focused vision for her company. And so she came out with luxury face oils and some body oils, I believe, and then she also came out with lip balm, and I actually have one of her lip balms. It actually comes in a ring, this lucite ring, and it just flips up and the lip balm is in there. Mine's a little scuzzy because I have actually traveled with it quite a bit. And it's a great, great lip balm. The lip balm also comes in a nice little lucite compact. So anyway, I have this. I also have one of her lipsticks that I absolutely love. This is in Tough Tomato, and this is like the perfect reddish orange. It just reminded me of her, so I had to get this color. But she has other kind of nude, mauvey colors in the line. But isn't that a great, great kind of like summer lipstick? And then her luxury face oils, I've always been lucky enough to get like a little sample of them in like a Barney's gift bag. So I've used them on occasion, and they're lovely. They always feel really great. They actually, I feel like, absorb into the skin very, very quickly, where a lot of oils kind of just sit on your face. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic here. I wanted to show you guys the Mermaid Glow collection. So Linda Rodin actually left her own company. She actually left at the end of last year. And I was really curious, like, what was going to happen with her brand, because it was so focused, you know, on oils and on lips. I thought, well, where can you go from there? Is it going to go more skincare, or is it going to go more makeup? Well, they came out with the Mermaid Glow Collection, which I'm sorry, I'm like repeating myself. And it basically is, well, what it sounds like. It's like all these sort of like highlighty, glowy kind of products. So I believe there are 5 products to the line, one of which is the body oil, which is, I think, just re-promoted in the new packaging. I didn't purchase that, but I purchased the other 4 things. So truth be told, I was very attracted to this line because of the artwork. It is illustrated by one of my favorite illustrators. Here's some of the packaging, the outer packaging for this line. By Donald Robertson. So he had done some work for Estee Lauder a while ago, and I actually have a signed makeup bag from him. So this is his artwork, and here it is on the bottom. He autographed it for me. I'm a big fan of his, and so when I saw this artwork, I mean, it's so distinctly him. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I have to get this. I have to get this. It's also actually on the actual packaging on the inside. So that's really what caught my eye in the beginning. And then I thought, oh my gosh, you know, this is Rodin, and this is how they're expanding the line. They're doing this whole kind of like highlighter collection. So, so the luxury body oil, which I did not get, it was part of the collection. They also came out with a luxury illuminating powder, which is this. It's a highlighter in this amazing lucite packaging. I just think it's so, so cool. This is also a lot bigger than I thought. But here is the inside. The colorway is called Siren, and oh, I don't know if I mentioned, I purchased this all of Nordstrom. I'll have all the information in the links down below in my description box, as I usually do. But I don't know if you guys can see the imprint, but there's like starfish, there's like a little mermaid fin there, and some like underwater foliage, if you will. So this is the luxury illuminating powder. Also part of this collection is this luxury illuminating liquid. Comes in this box, and comes in this bottle, again with that beautiful illustration there. This is a glass bottle, and then there's a pump up top. And next there is a luxury lip oil. Here is the box and the illustration, those two mermaids there. Little seahorse on the back, and the seahorse is here on the packaging. So here's the luxury lip oil, which you can see is not just oil, but is quite shimmery with some beautiful artwork all around here. This is plastic. This is not glass. And then the last thing I purchased from this collection is the luxury Kabuki Brush. So I thought I would give this a shot. This I actually have not tried. So the other three products I brought with me while I was traveling last week, and so I've used them every day while I was on the trip. So I have some thoughts on those things, but this I haven't actually opened up yet. Here is the Kabuki Brush. Here's the box that it came in with a green mermaid on the front. But here is the Kabuki Brush. The bristles, I believe, are synthetic, and it has a really, really nice, and they're super soft. I like the shape, slightly domed, so it's not totally flat, and I like the density. It doesn't seem too dense, but it also doesn't seem too flimsy. I like that, so maybe I'll try this today. And then it has the Rodin logo on the front. So I'm at this like really awkward point in my makeup application because I wanted to put on some of this liquid highlighter for you. So all of these products obviously have a lot of shimmer in them. And you know, knowing the Rodin line a little bit and knowing at least what Linda Rodin's kind of philosophy was, I was really expecting very, very subtle highlight. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. These products have a lot of shimmer to them. So I'm just going to show you on the back of my hand what this liquid highlighter looks like. So there's a little drop there. It's you know, it's creamy, it's like a lotion, but it does have a little bit of runniness to it. So there's a lightness there too. And here is the highlighter spread out. It is so, so beautiful. I love the sheen that it gives, and it is definitely not for the faint of heart. It's just really beautiful. So I'm just gonna apply some to my cheeks here, just with my fingers. So I used it just on top of my foundation like this, I think, which is probably the most traditional way you would use a liquid or a cream product. But I also mixed it into my foundation and kind of used that foundation that had this mixed in there. I used it on the high points just to kind of tone it down a little bit if you don't want something quite as illuminating as this product is, just sort of alone on top of your foundation. And there's no fragrance to this liquid highlighter, which is a good thing, I think. So here is the official name again, is the Luxury Illuminating Liquid. So there it is, basically where I would highlight, down my nose and on my cheekbones, a little bit on my chin there. And just for comparison's sake, I just wanted to let you know that it reminds me the most in tone as the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. So these were the dewdrops that came out last year. It's so hard to see on camera, but here is the Marc Jacobs and then here is the Rodin. The Marc Jacobs is like a little bit more shiny than the Rodin. The Rodin I feel like dries down a little bit and then is a little bit more subtle than the Marc Jacobs, but I find the tone to be very, very similar. The Rodin maybe is a little bit more peachy versus gold, which for me again kind of lends itself to being a more natural kind of highlight where the gold is really like kind of reflective. So I'm gonna lightly powder my face and then we can go into the Luxury Illuminating powder. And I have my travel bag out, so I'm just using what's in there. So I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder and my La Mer brush, and I'm just going to powder my face a little bit. I have been trying to use up this powder for so long and it just won't die. There's like a lot of product on the outside here. So with a nice sheer powder like this, you can still see that liquid highlighter kind of peeking through. It's so pretty. So now let's try the Luxury Illuminating powder, and let me just give you a swatch of this so you can see what it looks like on my finger. I'm gonna swatch it down here. So here's that powder swatched. So I was really, really shocked how reflective this highlighting powder was. I was really, really expecting something very subtle, but there's actually a lot of depth of color in there. There's like a little bit of peach, a little bit of pink. There's even almost like just the slightest bit of like a duochrome kind of like bit in there where all of a sudden you'll see reflex of maybe like a little like light lavender in there. And then it's not glittery at all, but there's like little sparkles in there. It's just really pretty. Let me go ahead and put it on so you guys can actually see it on my face. I'm going to try it with this Kabuki brush, even though I feel like it's a little bit big, but let's give it a shot. I can't really say for sure regarding this product, but it seems like, or it's kind of behaving like it's a baked gelée kind of product by the way it looks and the way the powder kick-up is. I don't know, it reminds me of that. So that would be my guess if I had to take a guess. So I have some on the brush. Do you guys see that highlight? It is like so beautiful. It is so wet looking, and you guys know, when it comes to highlighters, that is my absolute favorite, is when it's wet looking. It looks kind of just like a sheet of highlight. It doesn't look, you know, sparkly necessarily. It is very, very reflective when you turn it into the light there, but you can't necessarily see it straight on. Is that not absolutely beautiful? That is stunning. Now, I wouldn't normally put highlight around this part of my forehead, but people always ask me if it emphasizes texture, and I don't have a lot of texture here on my face. I have more texture around here. So just for the purposes of science, we're going to go ahead and apply some to this part of my forehead, and I just want to see if it kind of emphasizes texture or if it picks up on my texture. I don't think it has. I feel like it's just kind of right on top of my texture. I don't feel like it has emphasized any of it. I don't think it's like picked it up in any way. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really hard to show highlighter on camera, but I'll try and zoom in. But I don't feel like it's picking up any of my weirdo texture up here. So that's a good sign. If any of you have purchased this out here and you do have texture maybe in the cheekbone area, if you wouldn't mind sharing with the rest of the crew what your experience is, whether you feel like this emphasizes texture or not, but I don't think so. It seems like a very, very smooth powder. But you know what I like about this powder? It's very silky, it's very smooth feeling, but it doesn't feel thick. It really feels like just this light wash of powder on my cheekbones. Loving it. I am loving it. And this is a great pairing. If you're really into highlight, this is it. This is it. Okay, and last but not least out of this little collection is the lip oil. Now I will say this, I think it's very beautiful. I'm going to put some on right now so you guys can see. But here is the applicator. It's just sort of like a little doe foot applicator. And then let me swatch a little bit. There is the lip oil. So it just has a little bit of shimmer. It's very, very pretty. It's perfect for summer. So there it is on my lips. Very, very natural, very sheer. I mean, it is oil-based, and you see a little bit of the shimmer in there, and this could just be me because I have chronically dry lips, incredibly dry, and in the summer between air conditioning and the desert heat, it's like they're so dry that things just sit right on top of them. Like they become this like a weird layer of dryness. It's very bizarre. But anyway, for me personally, I don't feel like this oil is quite enough. I feel like it just sort of sits on my lips. Maybe a little bit gets absorbed, but then because this is an oil and it's just sort of a lip gloss, I feel like it kind of wears off pretty quickly. I don't mind reapplying this, and this I've actually been reapplying all weekend, and you know, I actually had it in my carry-on bag, and it's really lovely. It's great, but I wouldn't get this if you're looking for something that is like the end-all be-all lip moisturizing product. I think if you're looking for a finish like this, which you have a little bit of the sheen from the oil and then you have a little bit of the shimmer from the pigment in here, I think it's great for that. I think it's really beautiful. But if you're looking for like kind of a one and done, I just want my lips to be moisturized, and if it has a little bit of shimmer, great. Like if you're looking for like a one and done lip product for the summer, I don't think this is it. I need to wear lip balm with it for my lips to feel really, really moisturized. But again, that could just be me. They're not just dry. I think I had mentioned this maybe in a previous episode, but when I suffer from eczema, I get it on my forehead, but I also get it on my lips. So my lip skin is very, very weird. It's almost like it's scar tissue. So that's what I mean. It's just sort of this weird layer of dryness. So it could just be me, but I love the finish and I think it goes beautifully with the rest of the line. This product like really makes sense for the Rodin line. It's an oil-based product. But while I was traveling, I walked into this really, really beautiful boutique. Lily Grace or Lily and Grace. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I posted a quick story of the store, and they just had wonderful brands. They had Surratt and Kevin Aucoin, Trish McAvoy, and they had Rodin. And so they had this travel kit, and because I was traveling, it really appealed to me. But what was awesome was the actual travel bag that this whole travel kit comes in. Look at this bag. It's like this light peach color. It sort of has this plastic finish to it, so I think it would be water or moisture resistant. It's got this great kind of chunky zipper going around. So it comes with a half fluid ounce of her luxury face oil. I've been using this face oil under my makeup because it absorbs more quickly than my Sunday Riley Juno oil, which is the oil that I've been using for a very long time. I like putting that on at night, so you know my skin has time to kind of like take it all in. This is great. This is a little bit lighter. It absorbs more quickly, so I really like this to put on just in the daytime when I'm in a little bit more of a rush, or when I need to put my makeup on and I don't want like this oil slick on my face. This has been wonderful. So I've been using this kit while I've been traveling, and this has been really, really great. It also comes with a luxury hair oil, and this I actually haven't used. But here is the luxury hair oil. Let me see what kind of oils are in here. So the first oil that's in here is apricot kernel oil, and then there's jojoba seed oil, olive fruit oil, sunflower seed oil, sweet almond oil, juniper fruit oil, rosemary. I mean, it goes on and on. But I'm really excited to try this. I've been using the Orbe oil for my hair, and which is great, but I don't have a travel size of it. So this is definitely coming with me on my next trip. And then I got the body oil, which is great because I didn't get the body oil with the Mermaid collection. So here is the luxury body oil. It comes with 1.9 fluid ounces. Here's what the body oil looks like, and just some of the first oils that are listed under the ingredients is jojoba seed oil, apricot kernel oil, sweet almond oil, olive fruit oil, evening primrose oil. So I used a little bit of this while I was on the road. I just kind of put it on my legs a little bit, and it's wonderful. It smells very, very natural. It doesn't smell like it's fragranced in any way. It just, you know, is the scent of the oils, and it just has this kind of dropper top. That is the third thing in this kit, and then the last thing is this luxury hand and body cream. And I believe this body cream has a lot of the same oils that she likes to use in her other luxury oils. Yeah, like jojoba seed oil, there's shea butter in here, macadamia seed oil, aloe. So this is one of those fun like tin tubes, and I'm actually going to put some on right now because my hands feel really dry. And here's the cream, really, really thick. And let's see if it absorbs quickly, because I'm not the biggest fan of like hand lotion that just sort of sits on top of my hands, even though I have the world's driest hands. Oh, this is nice. Yep, again, it just smells like, you know, essential oils. It doesn't smell like it's fragranced at all. Oh, but this is nice. It doesn't feel greasy. It just feels moisturizing. It's not hard for me to like do things. I feel like that's my test. If I have a hand lotion that I put on, and then if I go and I try and do something like pull off this like very slippery plastic cap and I can't do it, I have to wash my hands. That makes me crazy. So anyway, passed that test. So those are the 4 things that were in this travel kit. I will link it down below, the store that I purchased it at while I was traveling. I don't believe they have an online presence, but I believe I've seen this elsewhere. So anyway, I'm loving this, and I love this travel bag. It's like my new favorite travel bag. It's such a good size. You know, I didn't even realize I'm sitting here going on and on and on about this travel kit, and I didn't even finish up my makeup. So anyway, we've come to the end of my video, and I have half of my makeup done. I hope that didn't bother you. So that's the Mermaid Glow Collection, and that's also the Rodin Travel Kit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'll link to all the products down below in my description box. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.